Guess the stat.
Let's go. Steve is going to guess the stat. I'm going to present him with options. So we have a number and 3 options.
All right. Oh, cool. I get it. It's a
We've
multiple
got
choice.
we've got 10 of them,
kill
multiple choice.
If I get anything other than 33%,
Were you a pretty good
I gotta at
multiple
least
choice
get 33%,
taker
right?
in,
No.
in school? You weren't the best
I
at
was not an
tests?
academically inclined human being. I will say that.
Nah,
No. Go ahead.
but you're good at football. Okay, number 1. The number is 6. Is this A, the number of touchdowns Mostert has, Raheem Mostert?
Okay.
B, the number of penalties the Chiefs had in the conference championship game.
Okay.
Or is number 6 C, the number of Super Bowl victories the Niners will have if they win? What is number 6 representing, Sir Steve Tasker? Do you have an answer here?
I do. The answer is C, the number of Super Bowl victories the Niners will have if they win. Remember, they will tie the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots
You are correcto
For the
mundo,
most
sir. For
in
the most
history.
in the history.
of the National Football League.
Way to go. You
got
100%. You want to mark down what you get right and wrong? So we can do a little average?
Hash mark there. Go ahead.
All right.
me another.
Number 2, 8.4. 8.4 is your number, sir. Is 8.4 A, Raheem Mostert's average per rush this season?
Oh, see, I could have
is
checked
it
all
B?
these. I don't know the
Jimmy
answers.
G's yards per attempt average? Or is 8.4 C, the Kansas City Chiefs yards per pass average in the AFC Championship game?
Is it Jimmy G's per pass for the season? Or I'm going to say the Kansas City Chiefs yards per pass attempt in the championship game. Oh.
8.4 is Jimmy G's yards per attempt average. So when people are asking, can Jimmy G throw the ball? Heck yeah, he can.
Yeah.
His yards per attempt average is 8.4. That could be very key in this game on Sunday. Are you ready for question
All right.
number
I got one
3?
right, one wrong. Go ahead. I'm shooting 50%.
4,325 is your number. Is it A, Patrick Mahomes' passing yards this season? Is it B, Travis Kelce's receiving yards in the last 3 seasons? Or is 4,325 C, the price of a Super Bowl 54 ticket?
I'm sure you could probably get a ticket for $43.25, but that's too general. I mean, I say no to that. If that's the last 3 years, that means he's averaging. No, it's got to be Patrick Mahomes passing yards this season. A.
Ooh, you are close. It is C, the price of a Super Bowl 54 ticket in the 300 level. I looked it up last night.
They're nickel and diming me for $43.25. It's just 43 or $43.50.
Patrick Mahomes has 4,031 passing yards this season. Super close. You got one right and you got 2 wrongo.
If it's a, yeah, 3. I always got 3 choices and I've got 1 out of the 3 right. I could do that with a dart.
All right, you ready for 4?
All right, go ahead.
Come on, let's go.
All right.
4, your number is 45. Is 45 the number of touchdowns the 49ers have? Is 45 the number of sacks Kansas City has this season? Or is number 45 C, Matt Breida's longest rush this season? What
I'm going to
is
say 45 is the number of sacks the Kansas City Chiefs have this season.
You are right. 45 is the number of sacks Kansas City has this season.
Back in the game.
Back in the game.
Got it. See,
got
I
2
figured
right,
they
got
were
2 wrong.
Yeah, that's not a big number, I don't think, for sacks, and the Chiefs stunk the first half of the year. So okay. That's my
Okay,
logic.
way to go.
All right, I got it.
Number 5.
All right, here we go.
Your number is 31.
Does it make it more interesting if I go through my little train of logic before I tell you?
I kind of like it.
Okay.
I'm a fan of it.
All right.
5, your number is 31. Is 31 the 49ers average for time of possession? Is 31B Emmanuel Sanders' passing yards this season? Or is 31C Jimmy G's rushing attempts this season? 31. What is your answer?
I'm going to say average time. Here's the thing. Jimmy G rushing attempts 31. That's like 1 or 2 a game. I'm going to say no. That's not enough. I think he would have thrown a lot more than that. Emmanuel Sanders passing yards. He probably completed 1 pass or something like that, but it wasn't for 31 yards. I'm going to go with, what was the other one?
The other one
time of possession for the
time of
49ers.
possession.
I'm going to say that because they're always right around the 30-minute mark, and they were a ball control team. I'll say 49ers average minutes of possession.
Ding, ding, ding. You are right.
All right, now.
Emmanuel Sanders' one pass of the season went for 35 yards, so pretty close. And
Now I'm kicking it and taking names.
Jimmy G has 46 rushing attempts this season.
Yeah, I knew that was. Yeah, I knew that was enough.
All right, number 6. Your number is 17.5. Is 17.5 Tyreek Hill's average yards per reception in the postseason? Is that what he's averaging yards per reception wise
Right.
in the playoffs? Is 17.5 B Tyrann Mathieu's average yards per interception this season? Is 17.5 C Deebo Samuel's yards per reception in his first 4 games of the season?
Oh, see, now that's Tyreek Hill's yards per reception this postseason. I don't know that he's had big plays like that. I can't remember.
Think about the games.
I don't think that's. Well, yeah, it might be. He has one long one and puts him right up there. That's a possibility for Tyreek Hill. Tyrann Mathieu's average yards per reception. I'm going to say, no, that's not that. Deebo Samuel's yards per reception his first 4 games. That was like 4 months ago. I'm going to say Tyreek Hill's yards per reception this postseason. A.
You are wrong. It is B Tyrann Mathieu's
Really?
average yards per interception.
He's a monster once
Right?
he catches it. That's a great average. That would have been my last choice there. I see. Okay, I'm back to 500.
Back to 500.
How many of these we got? We got enough time. Keep going.
We have a few more left.
All right, keep going.
All right.
That's good.
Number 7.
All right,
Your number is 30.
30.
Is 30 the amount of sacks the 49ers have this season? Is 30 LaShawn McCoy's receptions this season, the number of receptions that he has? Or is number 3 the Chiefs' passing touchdowns this season?
Oh, well, okay. The Chiefs are going to have more touchdown passes than that this season, I would think. The Niners have got way more than 30 sacks. LaShawn McCoy's reception, he's been inactive for a while. He can't really... Maybe it is passing touchdowns. The Chiefs didn't run. No. LaShawn McCoy's receptions this season, B.
You are wrong.
I'm wrong?
Yeah,
What is
30 is the amount of passing touchdowns the Chiefs have.
Didn't they have
this
like
season.
50 last year?
They have 30 passing touchdowns.
Wow. Okay, I'm back to sub 500 on my... I got 3 right and 4 wrong. Golly.
They have 16 rushing touchdowns, 30 passing touchdowns, 1 touchdown for a return, and 3 defensive touchdowns.
Wow, okay, all right. Good for them. 66.
66
This is the number. 66 is the number.
is the number. Is that your kickoff temperature in Miami on Super Bowl Sunday? Is 66 Tyreek Hill's receptions this season, the amount he's had? Or is 66 George Kittle's longest reception this season
I'm gonna
when
say-
it comes to yards?
I'm going to say A, forecasted kickoff temperature for Miami on Super Bowl Sunday. I heard it might rain. 66 sounds right to me. Tyreek Hill's reception, I think he's got to have more than that. They throw it all the time. And George Kittle's longest reception this season,
Could be.
I don't... George Kittle for the 49ers. That's a long one. He might have that. But I'm going to say forecasted kickoff temperature in Miami on Super Bowl Sunday is 66 degrees Fahrenheit.
You taking that?
That's what I am.
All right, you are correct, sir. 66 is the temperature that it's supposed to be at kickoff. A little chilly.
Yeah, it's
if you
supposed to
ask
rain again.
me.
Again, I say I was at the Bears Colts Super Bowl in Miami. It poured rain the entire game. I was a sideline guy.
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
Horrible. Gosh, it was horrible.
George
but it
Kittle's-
did lead to, like I said, it did lead to Prince playing Purple Rain
In the rain.
In the rain.
Pretty
with the
epic.
lights up. That was
Pretty epic.
dynamic.
George Kittle's longest reception this year, 61 yards.
Perfect. All right.
So pretty close.
right.
Number 9, we have 2 more left.
I'm batting 500.
Your number is 11.
All right.
Is it A, the number of Jimmy G's interceptions this season? Is 11 the number of times a Super Bowl will be played in South Florida? Or is 11 C, the amount of big plays Travis Kelce has this season? Big plays, 20 or more yards.
I will say this. I know this one. This is the 11th time the Super Bowl has been in South Florida. I know that because they're breaking a tie with New Orleans. Both those cities have 10. This is the 11th time the Super Bowl has been in South Florida. And Garoppolo's got 12 interceptions, not 11. And the amount of big plays Travis Kelce has to be something else.
You are right.
I knew that one. I read that in my.
You did read it.
Facts.
That was a. I'll give this one to Steve because I knew you knew that.
You knew I knew that?
Yeah,
Oh,
we were talking about it last week.
You weren't sure that I wasn't going to embarrass myself in this game.
I had to help your average, you know.
All right.
All right, last one.
The worst I can do is 5 and 5. Okay, I'm going to go 6 and 4.
I will give you all the.
Which is about what
all the pops in there if you get this one right.
Go ahead.
291 is your final number for the 10th question. Is 291 Mostert's career rushing yards before the 2019 season? Is 291 Kyle Juszczyk's receiving yards this season? Is 291 the number of Chiefs passing first downs this season? 291.
I think the number of Chiefs passing first downs this season, I think that's way too many. Maybe. Kyle Juszczyk's receiving yards this season. Maybe. And then Raheem Mostert's career rushing before this 2019 season. No, he's been in the league for 3 years with this team. We just read it off the roster thing, so he's got to have more than that. I'll see Kyle Juszczyk receiving yards or the number of Chiefs passing yards. I'm going to say B. Kyle Juszczyk's receiving yards this season 291.
You're wrong.
Oh.
It's A.
It is
Mostert's career rushing yards average, or not average, rushing yards before the 2019
His career
season.
rushing yards?
Career rushing yards.
And oh my gosh.
Even though he was on the team in 2016, doesn't necessarily mean that he's been playing.
I got 5. I got 5 right and 5 wrong.
Pretty good. The Chiefs have had 211 passing first downs this season. So not necessarily 291. That would be extra high, but I could believe that with Patrick Mahomes' arm. So you went 5 for 5.
Yeah, 5 and 5.
5 and 5.
5 up, 5 down. That's all right. That's all right. I can live with that. It's not quite as good as it's in the neighborhood.
5 out of 10
it's in
right.
shouting distance of my normal grade point average, but you know.
That's pretty good. I think Applause.
I'm glad I got some of them right. Thanks for the bone.
They were pretty random numbers, so I'm proud of you. I could not have gotten 5 out of 10 right. You get 50%, but I will upgrade you to a B because that's how I would grade tests if I was a teacher.
There you go.
We'll just curve your grade.
Exactly.
We're going to go into another game.
Well, Ari, right away?
Yeah.
Here we go. What is it?
We're going to do 2 truths and a lie.
Oh,
We've got 4 of these. 2 truths and a lie.
Test my knowledge of trivia.
So, number 1 for 2 truths and a lie.
Here we go.
Andy Reid. Andy Reid was a part of a Monday Night Football punt, kick, pass.
Punt, pass, and kick.
Yeah, competition.
Right. 2 truths and a lie.
He worked as a vendor at Dodgers games.
Right.
He has a walrus named after him.
All right, 2 truths.
2 truths
now, what do
and
I pick?
a lie.
Just the lie?
You pick the lie. Or if you want to tell me the 2 truths first.
I know he was part of a Monday Night Football punt, pass, and kick competition. We've seen that. And worked as a vendor at Dodger game. I'm going to say that has a walrus named after him. I'm going to say that is a lie. False. The walrus. He doesn't have a walrus. He might, but worked as a vendor at Dodger. He grew up in Southern California. I'm going to say yes.
Right. Way to go. Way to start it off on the right foot after you scored 50%.
It's always nice to get off to a fast start.
Fast start, scoring first. Way to go.
2 truths and a lie. I like this game. All right, go ahead.
Number
I got
2.
Go ahead.
George Kittle is our guy.
All right.
George Kittle's favorite restaurant is Panda Express. George Kittle loves Rihanna, the artist. Do you know Rihanna?
Yeah.
She sings Under My Umbrella.
Yeah, not personal, but yeah, I've heard of her.
Or does George Kittle eat a bag of Swedish fish before every game? 2 truths and a lie.
Wow. Favorite restaurant is Panda Express. Loves Rihanna. Eats a bag of Swedish fish before every game. I'm going to say, doesn't everybody love Rihanna, right?
Oh, I love Rihanna.
Right? Okay.
She's great.
Panda Express. Bag of Swedish fish. I'm going to say his favorite restaurant is not Panda Express.
You are wrong. His favorite restaurant is Panda Express. In fact, he is a big orange chicken guy. He does love Rihanna. He actually made a playlist for the Combine, and it was all Rihanna's songs that got him through the Combine.
Good for him.
He does not eat a bag of Swedish fish before every game.
All right, you got me.
All right, number 3. We have 2 more left.
All right.
We're talking about
one
Kyle
now.
Shanahan for number
man,
3. Does he have a tattoo of his teammate from college's initials on his leg? Chris Sims is his college teammate.
Okay.
Does he have his initials tattooed on his leg?
All right.
Was Kyle Shanahan the NFL's youngest position coach in 2006? And his father, Mike, read him offensive playbooks before bed when he was a little kid.
All right. Chris Sims, Kyle Shanahan. So Chris Sims is a CS, not a K. I was going to say it could be Kyle Shanahan. You know, he could put his
Yeah,
and then
CS,
just-
not KS.
Right. I'm going to say no to the tattoo. NFL's youngest position coach. I'm going to say he does not have a tattoo of his teammates' initials on his leg.
He does.
He
You
does?
are wrong. Kyle
Wow.
Shanahan has the initials CS on his leg. Him and Chris Sims wanted to do it together. So Chris Sims also has KS on his leg, and they did it out of loyalty for each other.
Wow. I
Isn't-
didn't know that.
There's
What was the lie then? What was the lie in that?
His dad read.
Oh, his dad didn't do that?
Dad didn't read offensive
Oh,
playbook
all right.
to him
Okay.
as he was going to bed.
Golly, so I'm down 1-2. Okay.
Pretty weird. I would not think that
That's a
Kyle
little weird,
Shanahan
yeah.
had CS on his leg and it stood for Chris Sims. But when I was looking up these questions or fun facts about Kyle Shanahan, that's one that came up, and it was in multiple articles. So I was like, wow, this is weird. It must be true.
Kind of weird. Yeah.
Last one.
All right.
Travis Kelce. Let's talk about that tight end. Did he enter college at Cincinnati as a quarterback?
Okay.
Was he ejected from a game for throwing a towel at a ref?
Okay.
Did he throw up after running his 40-yard dash at the NFL Combine? 2 truths and a lie. What are the truths? What is
Right.
the lie?
It's easy to think about these. A lot of guys came into college as quarterbacks and switched positions. That kind of seems right to me. Ejected from a game for throwing a towel at a ref. That's true. I saw that happen. Threw up after running his 40-yard dash at the Combine. I'm going to say that's false. There's no way. I mean, it's not like maybe he was hungover or something, but it's not like he was out of shape.
He
That's
did
true.
say he likes to party.
Yeah, I don't
Gotta
doubt that.
fight for your right to party.
I don't doubt that, but
You're right.
yeah.
He did not throw up after running his 40-yard dash at the NFL Combine.
Very nice. All right, I'm 2-2 in that.
2-2. So if we add it all together,
I'm
you are
average.
7 of 14.
I am 50 percentile.
I think you're more than an average human being, though,
Yeah.
Steve Tasker.
Not mentally, obviously, or at least in my depth of knowledge about inane number and stats.
Hey,
stats
we
and facts.
put you out there.
But that's nice,
You
though.
did a great job with this. I would probably
I am-
scored 4 out of 14. So
You just gotta, yeah. I tell you, I'm really good at Trivial Pursuit and those kind of games. I file the most inane.
if you go to
knowledge.
trivia night, you want Steve Tasker
That's
to go
right.
with
I'm
you
your
and be
guy.
on your team because he knows a little bit about everything,
And
or a lot of bit
about
about
nothing.
everything.
A lot about nothing and
A lot of
little
bit about the
everything.
NFL, probably a lot of bit about sports.
Yeah. a lot
So
of
that
movie
was
buff.
that was guess the stat and 2 truths and a
Two
lie.
truths
We
and a
hope you
lie.
had as much fun as we did
That was
because
good.
that was a blast for
That was
me.
good. Really good.
Good. Well, we're going
glad
to
you
take a
did the work
break
on that.
after all that
I
quizzing
feel better
and
for having
testing.
gone through that, Maddie. Thank you.
Good. I hope you feel smarter. Your brain feels better. We're exercising those muscles in your brain. That's what the show's all about. No, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to do some What's for Lunch, talk Super Bowl snacks and Super Bowl matchup. Don't go anywhere. One Bills Live from One Bills Drive. This is Buffalo Bills Radio.